back in Markham, Ontario, where we're building our two uber custom luxury homes. Over the last 2 weeks, after we finished pouring the footings, we've been forming and pouring the foundation walls. We're about 2/3 of the way done now. We poured 12-foot tall, 1,200 linear feet of foundation wall for this basement. This is the house that's got 14,000 square feet in the underground parking garage. Part of it, and very important part of that stage, is waterproofing the foundation. So most builders or most medium-sized custom homes might damp-proof their foundation walls. There's nothing wrong with that, but we like to take it to the next level. And we literally waterproof the foundation wall. And how we do that is we're spraying on rubber. Literally, it is liquid rubber that is covering and protecting the whole foundation wall. And in this way, whatever water might be coming in from the outside, and in this particular lot, we actually do have hydrostatic underground water, a lot of high water table. This is going to protect the basement and keep it all nice and dry. So far, things are going great. 2/3 of the walls have been poured, and we're getting ready to pour the last third in 2 days. You're going to see that all the rebar is being installed, but this is not your typical foundation wall. We've got 20M rebar. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is the size of rebar that's used for large multi-story condominiums.
Okay, what we're doing right now is doing the quality control of the rebar. We are checking the spacing of the rebars, the horizontal and vertical rebars, as well as the sizes.
And you'll also notice that most of our walls have double rebar reinforcement. And this is super important because it's holding the ramp that's taking all those luxury cars down the ramp into the underground garage. Big day in 2 days. We'll look forward to seeing you guys then.
Back here again today, and today's a very special day because today is the last day that we'll be pouring the foundation wall.
The day of the pour is finally here. It's a great day because this is the last pour for the entire basement foundation wall. It's taken us 2 weeks to get to this stage, and finally today we're done. After this, we can finally get going on the structural steel to come in and framing. As the concrete's being poured, there's a lot of moving parts to this. The pump is moving the concrete from the truck into the walls, but it's much more complicated than that. We got to make sure it's an even pour throughout the walls. We've got a guy with a machine vibrator that's making sure he's eliminating all the bubbles, the air bubbles within the concrete, so we have no honeycombing. You'll notice that there's 4 columns, concrete columns, that are going to support the entire concrete garage ceiling. And this is incredibly complex because they need to be plumb, they need to be straight, they need to be level, and they need to be square. While all this is going on, we're installing our construction security camera.
Today is another stage for the project. We have the cage to install a safety camera in that electrical post.
And this is a multi-tool that not only our client can use, but we use. So we have an online system that the client can see directly. Our Gantt chart to monitor the scheduling. We can see the daily logs to see everything that's happened on a daily basis. And of course the budget. But here they can operate the camera 24/7. They can move the camera left and right. They can pan it up and down. They can zoom in. All this doesn't happen on its own. You've seen everybody on the front end taking care of the business with the build. But there's a whole bunch of things that happen on the back end, and we've got a whole office team that helps us take care of that successfully.
Hello, my name is Virginia. I work with Ambassador. Back office, construction, logistics is very challenging and complex at times. We basically coordinate and plan deliverables of equipment, materials, and site labor. I'm a hockey player, a goalie, and I do know that the ice is a moving arrangement of people, and it's always to move that puck forward, and the goal is to move that house to completion and deliver it to a happy client.